This is where I sold all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal, so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match in snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confused and adventurous. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it will be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Carolyn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you two. Alright then, let's assemble these quests. Okay, so a werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge. So this is one. Werewolf previously has been seen. And then this. So this is done. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. Okay. So far I can say I would love to play that game, but not in a Let's Play because it would be too much to read. What is kind of sad, because I would enjoy doing it. But yeah, it's tiring to read so much, especially with different voice and everything. Quest taken. She took the werewolf quest. No, sweetie. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want a quest. Ah, I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around many woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want a quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And the werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I tried to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me?
But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf.
That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it. But you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. The worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. I can't! But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Then just do it! Don't think about it! Sometimes it's better to just do something instead of getting overly scared. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats. They can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Okay, why does no one want to spend time with you? Yeah, I wondered that too. She's just so cute. Your first encounter with the Hydra, the Mary Morgan. I want to know everything. God, but this is more important. Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it, except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once. I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, Just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Okay, what happened with the Hydra? Well, just the day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burnt them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my head. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then ate at me. And it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past." Wait, I have to... What? By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads... Okay. "Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. She just wanted tea. With the cookies. Girl! You burnt the cookies! Bring her tea! I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again. Least it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. What? Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. Okay, I guess I understand what it wants to say, but it's an interesting sentence. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Okay, Mary Morgan. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright, but just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. Okay. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure! Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong.
I think it was the nerves.
Why were you so nervous? You people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermar, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men.
Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though.
For some stupid reason, I let them right into her arms. I got scared in the end. They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey.
My goodness, they are adventurers. That's their bread. I mean, come on. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove.
I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings.
Honestly, if you take the perspective of an adventurer, it's more like, why the heck she... Okay. They don't know.
How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again?
To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have let them right into the arms of the Wyvern chimera that resides in the Quackman Grove.
They say it has a taste for adventurers.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here.
But how can I not be, when everything I touch falls apart?
You know that isn't true.
You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of.
You'll have to find that out then.
Like on a quest.
For example.
Don't you think I'm a little underleveled?
Do you think that will change by sitting around?
I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around?
What if I'm the only chance they got?
What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them.
So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party.
Oh.
And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever.
I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right?
Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer.
Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps just the hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Okay, so either charisma and dexterity she wants. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay. I can decide if she goes for charisma or for dexterity. What do we know? I cannot go back, right? I have to make this now. I don't know what we know if this werewolf is dangerous. Oof. Honestly, I want her to go for diplomacy. Because I have the feeling this is not normal. And it is about fetch and something, you know, that he likes playing fetch and stuff. So I kind of want to go for spoken heart. It also has defense, what is really good. This is intelligence. Yeah, I will go for the charisma. So defense is 1. Then intelligence, strength, charisma. And strength. Let's go with spoken heart. I know she likes dexterity most. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. That sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregaron. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much you were happy yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. Whoa. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly! I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Okay. I hope Fable will be alright.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. And we did it! We did it! We played the demo. The demo was so much fun. It was so cool, but it was a lot of reading. I am really happy that it is over. Not because the game was boring. No, it was really cool. I loved the humor. I loved the pop culture in it. It was just very draining for my voice. I wanted to play the other game. I forgot what its name was. The horror game that you have to read so much. I really wanted to play it, but it drained my voice so badly and it took so long that I was like losing my interest in it because it was just too much to read. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that game, please wishlist it, buy it. It's beautiful. I definitely will keep it on my wishlist. So I maybe one day will play it when I'm done with my huge pile of shame. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.